Okay, so here's my Maybelline Master Precise pen. If you can find a pointy pen, you're gonna have an easier time. So I'm gonna start with this eye, and same thing like with the brush, I actually lay it down, and I tend not to go all the way in my corner. You can if you want. I lay it down close to my lash line. And if you put a little powder on there first, it almost gives you a guide. So that's kind of makes things a little bit easier. Okay, don't gross out. It's my own spit on my own eye, so I'm allowed to do it. I would never do it on somebody else's makeover. So same thing over here, I'm just gonna lay it down right next to my lash line. Some people draw little dots and then connect them. I guess that would probably work great too, but I think if you lay it down and you stay close to your lash line, you're gonna be just fine. So there you go, now we got a little bit more dramatic eyeliner there, see that? I was gonna put a little bit of false eyelashes on tonight, but this event's not very fancy, so I'm not gonna do that. Okay, so that's the eye makeup. Now let's do the face. I'm gonna use my detail hack because I love it. I already put face primer on. And you know what I'm actually gonna do, just for a little bit more coverage today, I look really blotchy and I'm kind of broke out. Just not a good day, I guess. I'm gonna take a little bit of my CC cream, and this one's by Pure. I don't even think they make it in this bottle anymore. But I'm just gonna take a little bit of this and I'm gonna put it on before my mascara foundation. This is a medium, so it'll give me a little bit more color because I'm feeling kind of white. I'm not worrying about under my eyes so much. But this is for a little bit more full coverage look. You can use the sponge or the brush if you want. I just noticed that the warmth of my fingers just spreads everything a little quicker. And my hands are clean, so. Okay, detail hack. Let me get my foundation. Here we go. I'm gonna use a little bit of Aura. For me, it has a slight yellow in it. So we're gonna put a little bit of that under my eyes. Oh, sorry, that was gross. Eye goo. Okay, so just a little bit of that. I blend a little bit. You don't have to go too much. You'll be blending later with your perfector sponge, if that's what you use. There's kind of a no wrong way with this. So we can already see that that brightened up my eyes quite a lot. White peach is the other color that I like to use. That one I tend to do right here. And again, I'm not used to how much or how little you need, and I always dab into this just a little too hard, so I need to be a little bit more light-handed. I like to put the white peach right here. Oh, I'm already looking a little bit better. And just kind of swap it over my nose. I use the Aura again, the yellow, under my nose because I'm always red right there. My allergies are always crazy. And then I also use the Aura down here. I don't need quite as much down here, but above that I do, where all this crazy crap is. I had one a couple weeks, it was probably a week or so ago. It's almost gone. It's just a dark spot, but there's no bump or anything. And then like 2 days ago, I got a bump right above it. It's an odd place for a breakout. Oh, I'm not going to worry about covering those perfectly because I'll show you how I go back and do that with my the little brush that I used under for my eyeliner. Okay, white peach down here. So I tend to use the very lightest color at the end, and that's for me Moonlit, and that's going to be what I just dab right here under my eyes. But when I start, I do the one that has a little bit of yellow to counteract my redness under here. So I put that under there first. Then I take the medium color, which for me is white peach, and I tend to put it here, 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 and then Aura, that little bit darker yellow color goes all along here, a little bit right here. And that's about it for the highlight color. So now we're gonna do, shadow is my go-to for contour, and I kind of like a lot of contour. So I'm gonna get it in there, and I wanna show you that on almost every single person I've noticed so far, their contour is right where the point of their hair is, or right at the top of their ear. But if you're not sure, always err in the side of going higher. So feel where your bone is, and then right where it divots just below that, that's where you want your contour. But don't go down here, because then it'll look like a 5 o'clock shadow. And I don't think you want that. I'm going to be wearing my bangs down tonight, so I'll still put some contour up here, but my bangs cover this side of my head, so and maybe they'll kind of help cover that giant zit on my cheek too. All right, there's that jawline. Now, of course, this is the extended makeup version. You saw I can do it in 8 minutes, and that includes my eye makeup. But we're going somewhere tonight, so I'll put a little bit more effort into it. And I even have hormonal acne. This is crazy. This is what happens when you're in your 40s, people. I'm sorry if you haven't got here yet. I'll cover that stuff up. Okay, so it looks a little scary. Let's blend. Pointy side of the egg for all the light. Pat it in there. Stipple, stipple, stipple. If you don't want to rub it, because you're just going to rub it all off. Plus, because the sponge is damp, kind of blends everything, moisturizes, or helps moisturize. Oh, I did put the milk moisturizer on before all of this too. I love that stuff. I have a little addiction to makeup and skincare, and I swear that's the best moisturizer I've ever used. It's like my skin sucks it up. Okay. Again, don't drag this down. Don't want a 5 o'clock shadow, even if it's 5 o'clock. Do you guys want to see my puppy Stella? She's bothering me down here. Come here. Here she is, the cutest dog in the world. Okay, leave me alone. Thanks. I'm thanking you for letting me interrupt this video to show you how cute my dog is. Okay, so I think my contour is pretty good. Let's throw a little blush on. I'm gonna try something different. I'm gonna use Black Cherry, which looks like black cherry in there, but when you put it on, it's so much softer and like a nice flesh color. I'm gonna kind of dab it on. Again, I'm a little heavy-handed. I gotta get used to that. And let's blend that in. Stella, stop. Oh, hot in here. This robe. You'd think it's supposed to be winter in Colorado. It's like 60 degrees. I'm burning up. 60's warm here because we have no humidity. Okay, so that's good. I need a little contour on my nose. Man, I've taken forever on this. My phone only lets it film for 10 minutes. I'm gonna blend that and then my video is gonna stop. There, I look pretty good.